There we go. Alright, folks, we will be starting the stream in roughly 7 minutes. We will be starting the stream, I repeat, in roughly 7 minutes. I'm gonna try to figure out why the heck my lip sync isn't working. Does this fix my lip sync? Yes, for some reason the internal mic is working. Okay. Now it's just detecting everything. Okay. Okay. So I can just keep this set on the internal mic. That's good. That's good. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this relaunched and see if that fixes that. Okay. Okay, there we go. All the microphone stuffs are now routed through the same microphone stuffs. Yay. User settings, voice and video. There we go. Alright. We will begin the stream in roughly 5 minutes. I just have to share a tweet. Okay, now I can use the Discord platform from here. We will begin the stream in roughly 4 minutes. I know you're upset we're sleeping up here, girl. But I want to see how much better it runs up here in comparison to in my bedroom, because I just want to know, like, how much am I actually giving up every single time they tell me to do my stuff in my room, you know? I actually want to know. I've got the perfect opportunity. Okay. Yes, girl, yes, I know. I'm sorry. Okay, there you go. Squeaky, 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 squeaky. There you go. Okay, it might take a little bit longer than I was planning, folks. I've got a puppy that is really wanting to play at the same time as I'm wanting to play. So that's That's something. Okay. Okay. All right. Right, and that's all the self-promotion I can do. Moving back over to my server. There we go. All right. We will be getting started in just a moment. My puppy's very upsettedly trying to chew my pillow to smithereens. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. There we go, girl. Alright. Okay. With that, coming to you live from a living room in the middle of Illinois District 15, the worst place for someone like me to live, and also, simultaneously, from an alternative version of the world of Tyrell, Jeronisleror. Okay. Hello, folks. So, my puppy is trying to eat my pillow because she doesn't like the fact that we're up here this late at night. Well, the only reason I'm up here is because okay, two reasons. I want to check to see how much faster things run up here than in my bedroom, which is my normal location to do this in. So far, things do seem to be running more smoothly. I am going to try one more thing, though. I'm going to have to grab a remote and hit mute. But I'm going to have a projection of what I'm doing up on another TV. Like, I intentionally waited until I started streaming to do this, so bear with me, folks. It's gonna be a sec. I have to also deal with very, very, very upset puppy. She really, really doesn't like being upstairs this late at night. She likes to, like, curl up in bed and stuff. And so when we're hey, stop jumping on me. So when we are up here, she gets really, really upset unless I distract her with a squeaky ball that has lost its squeak. But it's her favorite toy, and she doesn't ever want it to leave the house, because every time it leaves the house with her to go to the puppy sitters, it's just a nightmare to deal with. Her second favorite toys are actually a pair of my socks. And it's a very specific pair of my socks. Puppies are cute. I love puppies. Alright, so I've got currently running my stream. No viewers yet. Oh, wait, one viewer. I've got one viewer? Nice. I've got a viewer. I've got a viewer. Hi. Hi, viewer. Just feel free to say hi whenever. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how the stream actually is working. Okay, so I don't know what the frick Maria is talking about. Like, seriously, my mic sounds fine. And, yeah, like, position like this, exactly. It's weird. Huh. Good gods. Anyway, so now I know that that's working. I'm gonna go ahead and mute that. Alright, so I have a background version of what's going on. It seems like there's a 15-second delay between when I'm streaming and when I'm not. I am so glad I'm getting to test this because no one else is in the house. And this is the perfect opportunity, and this weekend is the perfect opportunity to figure out what the limits of my hardware actually are if they're not inside a basement. So, let's get started, shall we? Hello, welcome to the second viewer. Hi. My puppy is still trying to desperately throw a fit over the fact we're going to be sleeping upstairs tonight. Alright, let's go ahead and get warmed up, shall we? Little bit of grinding.
Prepare to meet your doom.
I don't remember any of the controls for this because it's been so long since I played it.
Hey, help me out when I'm casting.
All right, I'm on it. Resound, O cry of victory! All right.
Okay, so let's go ahead and walk through the actual controls real quick. Let's enter. It has been so long since I've played this. I actually need to look at the battle book. Can you believe it? Alright, use the left thumbstick to move during battles. Use left right or left left to move forward or backward. Okay. Normal attacks are circle. Arts are cross. Guard is square. Items triangle. Okay, combo is series of circle. Follow up normal attack with basic art attacks for combo type number 2. Normal, base art, arcane art for combo type number 3. Okay, manual cancel. Okay. Physical elements. Okay. Let's go ahead and look at what we have assigned for arts, yeah? Again, it's been so long since I've played this. Alright. Azure Edge, Cerberus Strike, Fang Strike, Wolf Strike. Destruction Field. Okay, so, and these are just the thumbstick, right thumbstick, no cross. Okay. So let's go ahead and give it another shot.
Get ready. I'm taking you down.
So I am a little bit rusty. Alright.
Let's eliminate them. Enemies unto me. You're done. All power that drives greedy waters rise up and storm the very heavens.
We're done.
Alright, to my one viewer, if you feel free to Like, you can feel free to, like, comment if you like.
Divine Spear will penetrate through. Holy Lance. Run my enemy through. Holy Lance.
Destruction field! Hey, get out of here!
Okay, so I forgot how to do the finishing blow thing. So I need to look at the battle book again, because I know that that just came back up, because I managed to pull off enough combos back to back. Battle book. Right. Time correctly, Fatal Strike with R2. There are EXP bonuses, LP bonuses, item drop rate bonuses. Color of the force field depends on the arts used for the Fatal Strike. Arts corresponding to the type of Fatal Strikes is represented. Okay. So it's right trigger. Okay. I need to figure out where the frick I'm going. Because it's obviously somewhere I've not been. And I'm fairly close to the edge of the map as is, regardless. Interesting. The fact there wasn't a cutscene there. Yikes, that's a big flower.
Hold still. I'll make this quick.
Oh, power that tries to shine. We must go on. This looks easy.
Let's just get it over with. Alright, who's next?
Oh, silver light. Come, oh, silver light. The sign of victory.
Yeah!
Yay!
You got pretty good.
Alright, don't be shy. I do have chat open. I'm just trying to find my way around. Trying to figure out where the heck I'm actually supposed to go. No! No! Yeah.
I'm taking you down. Hey! Take this! Spin!
Oh, divine spirit.
Take this!
Holy Lance.
We're done. You don't scare me. I'm just getting started.
So this was the wrong beach? Again. Okay, because I know I'm supposed to try to find wherever it is Judith flew off to. Because Judith is the only one who knows where the frick we're actually supposed to go. So those red dots are like item collection points, I think. Okay, so there's a weird city with a weird thing going on with it. Like, is this the one where I'm supposed to go? Is this where I'm supposed to head? It isn't letting me, like, undock here. Heck, it isn't letting me undock there either. Is this where I'm supposed to go? No, because that's a dead end, obviously. What the frog?
Man, could you be any weaker?
One shot should do. Reaper knock! Don't get in our way.
Okay, so obviously not. Unless it's so simple, like, unless it's like right there, and it just wasn't letting. It just wasn't letting me. It was that simple. Tower of Gears, where we were earlier. It's just we weren't allowed to access that part of the map because it was too far away. This. Wait, are those the two entrances to the... Did I loop myself all the way back around to... Yeah, I did. Huh. I somehow managed to loop my way to the City of Guilds backwards. Huh. Interesting. So many of those big piles of stone, and yet... So I've already been here? Is that why that whole thing has been all flagged off? Like, the light right there is the literal edge of the map, or at least as far as I explored. Oh, guess it's not the edge of the map. Go figure. Looks like there is another section I've explored already. My puppy's still not happy that we're up here. Oh. Oh. Let's go ahead and just climb down. Walk to the nearest town. Whatever the heck that is. Oh, it's back where we started. Right at the very beginning, isn't it? Huh. So we've looped all the way back to the start of the game, almost. Like, to the town from the start of the game. Oh. So glad that I got the Aquablastia fixed. Ugh.
Get ready. I'm taking you down.
The sign of victory!
Okay, so it's at this point. I'm just gonna look up what the frick I'm supposed to do. 'Cause I'm stumped. Let's go ahead and look at our story log. Yes? Synopsis. Okay, so the location of... Temza. The water route to Jormungand. Go to Jormungand to resupply and prep. Okay. So I've been going about this all wrong. Sort of. Halfway. And heading in the wrong direction again. I have literally no sense of that. I need to mark something on the map. I've not unlocked the ability to fly yet, so I need to... Just ignore the guards, find my ship, get the Frel out of here. Get the fork out of here, get the fork out of here, get the fork out. Okay, so I need to plot a course. An actual course. So from where we currently are, we need to go there. Yeah. So I've been thinking about the map all wrong. Yikes. That makes sense now. That explains why I got lost. So I need to head east from Yorm again. Stay at the end first. The fact that this town is just basically trapped in stasis kind of gives credence to the idea that something isn't the frick right. It's a nice peaceful oasis, but people being asleep for thousands of years, or in a perpetual daze for thousands of years, it's not healthy. Alright, so turn east. Yes. Turn east.
I'll do my best.
Time up, time up.
double checking to see if my mic can still be heard. Yeah? Can I see? Yes, I can see. Good.
Oh, man. All right, let's go.
Hi, Axebeak.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
The sign of victory!
Yeah.
Yay!
You got pretty good.
Alright. Here's where we're actually supposed to go, apparently. Yep.
And here we are. Welcome to Mount Temza.
These are human footprints, right? There sure are a lot of them.
Could it be the hunting blades?
That, or it might be the Knights.
But why would the knights be here?
Well, Flynn was looking for Apatheia too. If that's what the hunting blades are doing here, then the Knights could be here for the same reason.
Why is everyone scrambling to get their hands on Apatheia all of a sudden?
It was so pretty, all sparkly and glittery. I'm sure it's incredibly valuable.
We never had the chance to get an explanation from the Dawn.
If Judy will clue us in on what she knows, things might clear up.
Judy, I wonder if she'll tell us.
I don't know. It's up to her whether she'll talk or not. Of course, if she decides not to.
Yuri?
Hey, you guys, come look at this! This is crazy!
What the heck is this? The mountain's been flattened.
What could have happened?
Is there really supposed to be a town here?
Well, it was here 10 years ago. That I'm sure of. But I can't vouch for what's happened since then.
10 years? That's quite a ways back. What were you doing way out here?
Well...
That voice. Is that you, freak?
Here's hoping everything's all right.
Let's hurry.
It's even worse from up close.
I've never seen a hole this big before.
There's no way this could have happened naturally.
It looks like something exploded here.
An explosion! Are there monsters that can do something like this?
They were, but those monsters were all wiped out.
What do you mean wiped out?
What you see here, this was a battleground in the Great War.
What? Really?
So that means humans and Entelekea fought here. The humans were victorious, but there were scarcely any survivors. The facts behind the war are shrouded in darkness. Not even the official government histories give many details about what happened.
So the Entelekea did this to the mountains. Terrible power.
The Great War. 10 years ago.
That must have been when you were a baby, Patty.
But this is the first time I've heard that a battle took place here.
The Empire's kept a pretty tight hold on information about it. They've got a lot of secrets. You should know that by now.
Thought it was strange that monsters would wage war against humans, but...
What they didn't want us to know was that those monsters were actually Entelekea.
You sure know a lot about this stuff, Raven.
You come across a lot if you live long enough, kiddies.
Okay, enough history lessons. We came here so we could look for Judy.
The monster's voice we heard just now. What if they've already got Judith cornered?
Judy's really strong. There's no way she'll go down easily.
Of course not. Besides, I've got to give that dragon freak a beat down. I can't let a monster beat me to the punch.
Yeah.
Let's hurry.
Man, the Great War. I mean, leaving a gaping hole where a mountain used to be.
I still can't believe how much power the Entelekea must have had.
How could the humans fight beings that powerful and not get demolished? I just don't get it.
Indeed. The Great War may still hold secrets we haven't uncovered yet.
And I'll bet those secrets are hidden somewhere in this mountain.
Yeah, but the war's over now. It can't have anything to do with us, right?
I hope so, but
This looks easy.
don't get careless.
Come, oh Silverlight. Spear
That's over.
Yeah, I guess we'll fight.
Oh Divine Spear, run my kidney through. Holy Lance.
Hey, come on! Oh, there's no challenge at all.
Don't get cocky. Creatures come forth. Pierce
Let's go. Man, could you be any weaker? Let's just...
Get it over with.
Oh power that tries soul shine. This is done.
Let's go.
Oh, hi, welcome. Got another viewer. Hi. Feel free to say hi in chat.
You'll be gone soon enough.
It's been a... It's been interesting. I wandered around a bit, and then I decided to just finally give up and look up where I was supposed to go. So, turns out I was thinking about how to get there all wrong. It wasn't like the far north, it was just the north of the continent that I was on at the moment when I was told that. So I had wound up clear on the opposite side of the map of where I needed to be.
Dividing edge. Victory is ours.
My baby brother is supposed to be coming to stay tonight. He's going up to go see my dad. Oh, hi!
This looks easy.
Don't get careless.
You're watching on Twitch. Go ahead
Come, oh Silverlight.
and add you as a friend. Hi. Oh. So hi, Grids. How have you been?
Rest in peace.
It is pronounced grids heh, right? Like as in, haha, funny. I think, aren't you in one of my servers?
You'll be gone soon enough.
Or in one of my friends' servers? I think you're in my server, aren't you? Okay. Yes, Twitch, but you got an invite on YouTube also. Okay, so yeah, you are in my server, I think. Oh, sorry. Distracted. There we go. And
We must
okay.
go on.
So hang on. Actually, no, it doesn't look like you're in my. Oh wait, yes, there you are. Oh yeah, so Gridja. Okay, that's great. You got a new computer. That's amazing. Like, I've been. I don't know how to describe it. Like,
Yuri, what's the matter?
I was just thinking about what Judy said. Bowel saved me during the war.
okay, I'm gonna pause there so I can go ahead and. Yeah, my brother's going up to see my dad at the hospital in Springfield. I'm not going this weekend. I know that technically makes me a terrible person, but I don't want to be told, do you want to walk home? When I'm in Springfield, which is over 5 hours away by car. I don't want that to happen again. I love my baby brother, I do, but and then I almost got in a fight with my dad, so that whole thing was a mess. And he's the one who needs to recover, and getting in a fight would probably make him worse. It's just a lot. Like a lot. So yeah, that's summarizing why I'm upstairs and have a slightly lower latency stream than normal, because I'm upstairs.
I just realized that maybe she was talking about the Great War when she said that.
So maybe she fought against the Empire with that dragon freak during the Great War?
So it's Gridja. Gridja.
It'd be kind of sad if Judy was an enemy
Okay, I'll
of
try to remember
mankind.
Maybe
Gridja.
Raven can tell us. You fought in the Great War, didn't you, old man?
Huh? Why?
I think only someone who was on the scene would know so much about the war.
Really? But there weren't supposed to be very many survivors, right?
Very true. I thought I was gonna die back then, too. Ah, if only I'd died then. Things would have been so much easier, too.
If only you died. What a weird thing to say.
So, did you ever see Judith during the war?
No, not a chance. I may be a player, but 10-year-old girls are definitely off limits for me.
Oh, jeez.
Then it sounds like Judy didn't participate in the war.
Right. I mean, if it was 10 years ago, she'd be 9. That's even younger than me.
I feel like I never saw Baul either. Maybe they ran away from the battle?
So it was really the Entelekea who fought in the battle?
Yes, I guess so. Though at the time, we thought they were only a really terrible breed of monsters.
But wow, you were really in the war, huh, Raven?
Gridja is a Slovakian-based Yiddish word that means to gnaw or chew like a wild animal. In Yiddish, it used to mean annoying, like, don't Gridja me. Okay. Like, I knew I'd heard that word before, but... Hang on. Okay, so you moved over to the YouTube chat. Okay. All right. So yeah, Gridja, I've actually heard that before. I didn't realize it was Yiddish again until you said something, and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I don't speak Yiddish. My family renounced Judaism about 7 generations back. So me, I acknowledge my heritage. I just people westernize too fast, yeah. But yeah, I apologize if I Gridja you if I'm annoying, you know. But nobody has that as a name. Yeah. As I said, like I again, I have no real ties to the Jewish community at all. When I was 8, I spent a lot of time with an old Jewish couple who babysat my brother and I. Um, it was interesting. Um, I think the only reason the word sounded familiar is because they used it in reference to us. So, if the word means annoying, it tracks.
That's so cool. I thought only Imperial Knights fought in the war.
Maybe I'll tell you more about it when you're older.
If another skit crops up, it's gonna be interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we'll fight.
But yeah, as a username, it's like people like will name themselves after. You were raised Christian, all right? So was I. Again, my family renounced it long time back. Like so far back, like I didn't meet them. Like, I think I met my great grandpa on my dad's side once, but I was 2, and then he died. So then it would be another, like, hold on, 1, 2, 3. It would be another 4 generations back. My family left a long time ago, and even further back, other members of my family just Christianized in name only for the purposes of not getting in trouble. Trying to remember, I think it was William the Conqueror, I think. William the Conqueror, like, took my family away from their village in France, knighted one of them to marry off to some noble, and used them as a justification to not be a part of the Roman Church. It's a couple generations later that the Anglican Church would be founded, but it was a nightmare history-wise, because at a certain point you can't tell the difference between the Adkins family, the Atkinson family, with the Addams family. No, I'm not meaning that as in the joke TV series Addams Family. No, I'm meaning the actual last name Addams. It's the British tried to colonize a Jewish settlement, and it created several last names, all of them derivative of Adam, and it took several generations for the name to split so many times, but it's still split over and over and over and over again. there's the village. Or what's left of it.
This is a Critian city?
More like the remains of one.
There might be some treasure around here.
What do you think Judith would come here for?
Suppose it wouldn't make much sense to say she was feeling homesick.
The hunting blades!
Judith!
You!
Damn you! Go inform Tyson and Nan!
Hey! Nobody lays a hand on one of our own. If she's broken our laws, we'll settle this amongst ourselves. Now get out of here.
We're only trying to follow a monster we're hunting. This doesn't involve you.
Okay, this is getting us nowhere. Let me at him!
You're right. It's just a waste of time trying to talk sense to people like this.
They were probably hunting the dragon she rides, so yeah.
Anyone who interrupts our conversation is gonna be taking a long nap.
Leave. Now. Or do you really want to do this?
Judith! You followed me here.
Yeah. We're here to settle things for the sake of the guild.
Judith, tell us everything you know.
Why you destroyed the Blastia, about the Apatheia and the Entelikeia, their relationship to Pharaoh. All of it.
And even though you're one of us, your answers will decide your fate.
Punish the unjust, was it? Honestly, I don't know if that's really a good thing or not. You've already come this far. I suppose there's no going back now. Come.
Yuri, what did you mean about Judy's fate?
If there's one thing that Dawn's last moments taught me, it's that I've been too soft. If a part is infected, you cut it off before it infects the whole. Even if it's a comrade, an Entelikeia, or a friend.
You mean even if it's Flynn or Pharaoh?
Yeah. It's the path I've chosen for myself. The hunting blades again?
We didn't just cross paths this time. We're after the same thing. We just might have to fight.
If it does come to that, you guys don't have to worry about me. But we can't keep Judith waiting. Let's go!
Carol.
Our boy's growing up.
Yeah,
Isn't there some way we can avoid fighting the hunting blades?
I hope so. But it's pretty much up to them.
Yup.
Okay, so more hunting blades.
Oh, there's no challenge at all.
Don't get careless. Let's go.
Prepare to meet your doom. This is the end for you!
In my case, it's not that nobody in my family believed. It's wants to acknowledge it.
Hey, that was a nice break from things. Thanks.
Like, they know. They just want to keep it secret. Like, trying to actively keep the fact that I'm not straight and non-binary a secret from the rest of my family, which I found out they've been doing for years now.
We do battle with all our might.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
So, I need to circle. Circle. Circle, circle, circle. Okay. But yeah,
I heard stories of a Cridian town, but I never knew where it was.
Me too. Didn't expect it to be on Mount Temza.
They must really value their privacy to build a whole town on a mountain.
Is there something they don't like doing in front of other folk?
Cridians are a secretive lot, to be sure.
but yeah, it's, like there's a ton of secrets that my family keeps. And I mean that, like, a lot, like, a ton. Most of the secrets they keep from each other more so than they keep from me. I managed to find out stuff.
All right, let's go.
Another secret they kept: my grandpa on my dad's side used to tell stories about his boyfriend, and I was the only one who caught that. Before he met his first wife and before he met my grandma. So it's like, okay. So there's that little aspect of family history they didn't tell me that I knew. So then you studied Yiddish as a hobby before you even found out. Congrats. It's kind of fortuitous, actually. It's like, wow. You accidentally stumbled upon a hobby that was tied to something tied to your family. I'm the only person in my family that still has musical talent. Like, even my little brother intentionally wastes what little bit of talent he has, and then some. Like, he intentionally makes his singing voice sound bad, so he doesn't stand out. But yeah, like, I think I'm the last person in my family line who actually has anything to do with music, and all four sides of my family had ties to music in one way or another, and it was, in fact, it was the only one who actually bothered to stick around for music.
Yeah, I guess we'll find.
That changed some things. So that's still working. Yeah, like, it's nuts what my family does in order to maintain their little illusion of heteronormativity and perfect Christendom. But then, on the other hand, my dad is dying. Might not be a year from now, might not be 5 years from now, but
we're done.
while I was visiting them, my mom, here's what she did. When my Uncle Randall tried to set me up with a waitress, not once but twice, she told me to shut up when I told him to not, because she didn't want to acknowledge that I wasn't straight.
So, you are aware that this place was the ground on which the Great War was fought?
Yeah, we heard from the old man here.
The Great War was sparked by a type of blastia.
What?
This was not a blastia that had been excavated. It had been constructed in the city of Temza using a new type of technology. The Hermes Blastia.
Hermes Blastia?
I've never heard of it. And if you say it was newly built...
I didn't think you could make a new Blastia.
The Hermes models were even more effective at converting air into energy. They were intended to revolutionize the technology of Blastia.
But something went wrong.
The Blastia using these Hermes-type formulas required massive quantities of air. The Airkrina began producing abnormal amounts of air in order to compensate.
That would mean the end, not just of humanity, but all life on this planet.
Just like we saw at Cave Mach and the Wiesen of Kados. Wouldn't like to see that happen everywhere.
The Entelekea realized the dangers of the Hermes Blastia before the humans, and they moved to destroy them.
Which created a conflict that grew until it eventually became the Great War.
So then the Entelekea fought against the humans to help the planet?
But why didn't they tell the humans how dangerous those Blastia were?
Neither side probably cared much if the other brought itself to ruin. There's never been any love lost between humans and Entelekea. Probably didn't talk much.
Or maybe there was another reason. But what does any of this have to do with you, Judy?
She's
Temza
obviously
fell
not
to the
happy.
flames of war, and the technology of the Hermes Blastia was believed lost.
Wait, you mean there are still Hermes models in operation?
Yes, at Rago's mansion, Emmett Hill, Gosferost, not to mention.
The Ceres Blastia on the Fiertia.
That new Ceres Blastia must have been a Hermes Blastia.
So then you've been destroying the Blastia in place of the Entelekea.
You could have mentioned that. Why didn't you say something? Were you gonna save the world all on your own? Are you stupid?
Well, do whatever you feel is right. I personally have nothing against the teachings of the Quran, but
What was that?
I'm gonna pause for a second. Put it in perspective. My current religious proclivities are all... The gods are all crap. It's just a matter of finding a way to be better than them. And unfortunately, that's impossible. So, as a result, it's impossible for any organized religion to ever be perfect or right because they can't even follow their own rules. That's on my end. Like, people can be good, and good things do come from faith. Some people genuinely do get close to whatever faith they choose being followed perfectly.
Baul!
But
Nan!
It looks like we found our mark.
You will not pass.
You're a person, aren't you? How can you defend a monster?
Didn't you get the news? I said nobody lays a hand on one of our own.
We won't allow that. Not even from you, Nan.
We were having a conversation over here. Butt out.
But
can't believe these guys. Such scallywags.
I don't usually like to get my clothes dirty, but
Everyone, have the hunting blades added people to their list of targets?
Nobody who associates with monsters can rightly call themselves a person.
Carol, have you forgotten the credo of the hunting blades? Step aside. Monsters are evil, and the hunting blades pursue that evil. But the Entelekea aren't evil. They were fighting to save the world.
Don't let them fool you with that credo nonsense. They're on a job. They're here for the Epithea.
It seems you won't listen to reason. If you have no intention of moving.
Nice. Like, it is interesting to think about the universe in a way that is both devoid of divine intervention and also full of life. I've never been able to do that. I 100% believe that all of the gods exist. I just don't believe that they're any better than us, and since absolute power corrupts absolutely, they're all crap. So, if they can't follow their own rules, there's no real point in following them. Well, that is an interesting prospect.
You leave us no choice.
In my case, I'd have to change everything. Please form a party with Judith as a member. Okay. So this is a story quest. Here we go.
All monsters should be killed.
That's the rule of the hunting blades. I don't care what you think of monsters.
While that's happening, I need to use magic lens on Tyson.
I will protect Baul, even if it costs me my life.
It's pretty stupid to think anything out of the ordinary is automatically evil.
Aiding monsters is punishable by death.
hey, little girl, you're too young to be that stubborn.
Shut up! We hunting blades will not back down.
So I guess we just gotta fight this out.
Don't blame me for what happens. I'm okay. Captain of this modest land. I have an idea. Stop! That's not okay to tie soul shut. Have an idea. I have an idea.
All right.
Silver light. Sharpen their blades.
Intervention?
Oh, have an idea. Have an idea. Luna hands. Have an idea. No way.
All right. Oh, now you've gone and done it.
Finally. So, 2000. Okay. Yeah. I think I get it.
Have an idea. Here I go. Have an idea. Dividing explosion.
So like that. So, to do more like
Don't want to lose. Luna
I'm dying here.
Oh, brilliant. Just grant us your favorite.
Pretty good.
I'll fight anybody who lays a hand on my people.
as a said, like, I'd have to change everything about me. I'm not very
Nan,
keen on
I'm sorry.
monotheism.
What's happening?
Baul is trying to evolve as an Interlakea.
It looks like he's suffering.
Baul, come on!
You can do it!
No!
I want to heal your wounds, but there's nothing I can do. My power is poison to you, isn't it?
Healing wounds isn't your power, Estelle.
What do you mean?
Don't you remember Bellius's words?
Power corrupts, but you are different. Never lose that kindness, the compassion you so readily show to others.
My compassion for others.
Your thoughts are reaching Baul. I'm sure of it.
All we can do now is hope for the best. Well now.
Amazing.
I knew you could do it.
Your partner seems like he's gonna be just fine.
Yes. Thank you all for helping to protect him. This is something I couldn't have done alone.
You're one of us. Of course we'd help.
That's right.
Didn't I tell you? You got through to him. You make it through to Pharaoh as well. Will you be going to meet him?
That's up to Estelle to decide.
I'll go. It's been the purpose of my journey after all.
Are you sure? What if you end up getting killed?
Even still, I've got to stand firm on this.
It won't be too long before the hunting blades send reinforcements. How about a change in scenery before they show up and spoil the party?
There's only one path down from here, though. We're bound to run into them.
The skies are wide open above us.
Have you lost your mind?
Get on. We'll fly as far as the Fiertia. We can finish talking once we arrive.
Judy!
She's sleeping. She must be exhausted.
Yeah, I mean, she just keeled over. Wasn't expecting that.
I bet she watched over Baul the entire time he was evolving. She probably didn't get much sleep. She probably had no idea when the hunting blades would attack either.
Well, me,
She
I'm
was
not
putting up
so
a brave
much
front,
paranoid
but she must have been
as
near the end of her rope.
The things that I see are things that encourage me to stay home. On top of the stuff that I already have to deal with.
She's just dumb. She doesn't know how to express what she's feeling.
And I'm really glad we're able to help Judy out.
We can finish talking with her tomorrow. We should let her sleep now. In fact, I wouldn't mind a little shut-eye myself. We still haven't heard Judy's side, so we can't say anything, but she sure caused the guild a major headache, breaking Blastias all on her own. There's no getting around that fact, no matter what her reasons. We have to settle this. Man, I hate waiting.
Oh, Yuri.
Sorry to interrupt while you were thinking.
Ever since I took Belius's life without meaning to, I've wanted to know what it means to be the child of the full moon, so the same thing doesn't happen again. I've always thought that it was my duty to know, but after what happened to Belius...
That's how everyone is. They do something, they learn. They do something else, they learn more.
You too, Yuri?
Yeah?
Maybe if I had known everything ahead of time, I wouldn't have made any mistakes.
There's only one thing I can say for sure.
What's that?
Maybe you wouldn't have made any mistakes, but it sure would have been boring.
I really wonder.
So does an old man past his prime fit into the picture at all?
What are you whining about, old man? Why are you past your prime?
What Judith was talking about before. Hermes Blastia, was it? Blastia created with techniques that should have been lost in the war are still active. Do you know what this means?
I guess someone who survived the war brought either Blastia or those techniques back with him.
If that person was still using the Blastia even though he knew it was harmful to the Earth, someone like that would have to be quite the villain indeed.
Old man, don't tell me you...
Hey now, yours truly was nothing but an innocent youth on the straight and narrow back then. I wouldn't do something like that even on my worst day.
I was just trying to trick you into giving yourself away. You're a slippery one.
Son of a... When are you gonna learn some respect for your elders?
Are you thinking about Judy?
Yeah. I'm wondering what we should do about her.
It's true that she broke the guild's laws and betrayed us.
Okay. I mean, fair enough.
I always thought that a guild's strict adherence to its own laws was what kept it together. That there could be no exceptions, no lenience for those who would break the laws. But...
She did what she did to save the world. Judy is destroying Blastia because she knows it's the right thing to do, even if it makes people hate her.
Yep. Judith didn't break our laws in order to do something bad. I know this now. I'm gonna talk with her about it and give it some more thought. I'll figure this out eventually.
Oh yeah?
Maybe if I become a little more decisive, Nan will listen to me too.